Did you hear? Gossip can send you to hell. Stick around and let's find out if that's true. And stay till the end for a gold nugget. Welcome to Keeping It Real with GmaJo in faith and in truth. And let's first talk about what gossip is not. Gossip is not wanting to help someone, check in on them. Hey, I heard your sister's sick. How's she feeling today? I heard your neighbor wasn't feeling well and couldn't get to the grocery store, so I stopped and picked up a few things. Can you drop it off? I heard someone lost their job. Let's pull together and see if we can get them a little money bank to help them out. Or at church, would you please pray for me or put me on the prayer chain? I am very sick. Or someone I know is not feeling well. And so the church announces prayers for those people, and they usually don't share all the details. Or when a media source or a news source that's been properly vetted and has accurate information posts a story, maybe about someone getting married, maybe a famous person who passed away, or maybe it's a posting or a video of false teaching or a false teacher that is leading our flock astray. Conversations that are driven to help someone or to protect someone are scripturally based and are often even required by leaders to do. It's also scripturally based that we're to help our neighbors and we are to talk about the needs of others to provide them with help and assistance during their difficult times. So when do these appropriate conversations become inappropriate gossip? Gossip is defined as idle talk or rumor, especially about personal or private affairs of others, casual or unconstrained conversations or reports about other people, typically involving details that may or may not be confirmed. Proverbs 16:28. A troublemaker plants seeds of strife. Gossip separates the best of friends. Proverbs 11:13. A gossip goes around telling secrets, but those who are trustworthy can keep a confidence. Here are a few examples of inappropriate gossip. First, everyone has heard the story of telephone, where someone says something to somebody and then they tell it to somebody else, and then that person tells it to somebody else, and pretty soon by the time you get to the end, it's neither true nor accurate of what's been spoken. It's also telephone when you have a family and they all start talking about another family member, and maybe it's not edifying, or maybe that family member has said, hey, I'm going through whatever I'm going through, and this is just between us. I just need to process it. And that confidence isn't kept. What if it's in our media source where we post something that someone else said, and then that person posts something that that person said about that person, and then that person tells what that person and that person says and posts videos about all three of them, and then on and on and on it goes. So whether it's in our personal life, it's in our workplace, it's in our family or friends, or if it's in our media platform, playing telephone can be a very dangerous game of gossip. So let's give us all the benefit of the doubt that the information is true and it's confirmed. The bigger question is, what's the motive? What's the destination of our conversation? What's the motive of our heart, which can often deceive us? Let's look at Proverbs 16:2. All a person's ways seem pure to them, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Even when we think we are justified, my heart is simply asking, let's be careful when we're having conversations about our family and our friends, our coworkers, or other people. Let's look at Proverbs 26:20. Fire goes out without wood, and quarrels disappear when gossip stops. Now here's where the rubber meets the road. Are we stirring the pot or adding wood to the fire? Or are we being a light in a dark world, bringing edification, caring, compassion, forgiveness, and when necessary, speaking truth, but in love? Can gossip send us to hell? Well, here's the beauty of our faith, Christ, and the salvation he offers. Gossip is not the unforgivable sin. But not so fast. Let's look at the list of sins that gossip is included in the Word of God. Romans 1:29. Their lives became full of every kind of wickedness, sin, greed, hate, envy, murder, quarreling, deception, malicious behavior, and gossip. So although gossip is not the unforgivable sin, God does take sin, including gossip, very seriously. Now for that gold nugget I promised you. I was listening to another influencer, Dinah Reviews, and her video is called Do the Next Thing, and I will reference that in the description below. And in that video, she talked about her father telling her that this media platform that we have now is like a boat, like when Jesus and the disciples crossed over to teach and spread the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ. So my challenge to me, you, us, is as we are in conversations with our family, our friends, our coworkers, are on this boat of a media platform that travels across countries. Let us be mindful of our destinations and of our motives, but through humility, we're willing to have pushback and accountability in all areas of our walk and in all areas of our talk. Let's end with our challenge verse, Ephesians 4:29. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of our mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Blessings, and I'll see you next week.